Friends, in this lecture we will learn about various elements of charts. Now you see on the screen we are having a data. Just click in any one of the data and press Alt F1. That is a shortcut to create a default chart. Our default chart is right now column chart. That will create a column chart. But there is one problem occurs up here. If you see on the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4 also appears, and these 1, 2, 3, 4 are actually the serial numbers. So when you are using a shortcut key, first you have to select the data appropriately. So let us select this chart and delete. Click the delete button on your keyboard and delete it. And after that, select the data and press Alt F1. And now the chart is prepared. This is a shortcut method to prepare a chart. Another thing is you select the data and press F11 on your sheet. When you press F11 from the keyboard, it prepares a separate sheet with the chart. You see on the bottom, chart 2 is prepared, and that is a separate sheet with only chart is there. So that is another method to prepare a chart within a separate sheet. Let us go back to our column chart. Now in this column chart, if you see it, this is quite big in size. So let us drag it from the corner and make it a little. We can resize it a little like this. Let us understand its elements one by one. If you see, if I click in a chart and hover in this area, right, this is a plot area. I can click up here and you see the plot area is selected. If I just move the mouse out of the area, then this is the chart area. If I click on this, chart is selected. But if I click on inside somewhere, the plot area is selected, right? If I take my mouse on this, the bottom headings, it says horizontal axis, where the horizontal details are there. If I take my mouse on the right hand side, this, then it said a vertical axis, where vertical values, y-axis values are given. If I take my mouse up here, it says the chart's title. It is showing me a chart title of the chart. Now see, when I click on the chart in the right hand side, these three buttons appear. The first button is a plus button. When we click on this plus button, it is actually an addition button, and you can add various things in the chart. For example, you can access title. Click on access title, then you see access titles are being added up here. And then you can click on data label. Then if you click on this data label, the data comes up in the form of tables down here. But if you click on data labels, the labels come up on the top of these headings. If you click on legend, then the legend comes up, and there is a revenue product P1, that is the heading comes up here. And if we do not require, then we can remove it. In the axis title, we can change our axis, like click on it and type out quarters, and here similarly you can also type out the revenue. You can type out like this, and in this manner you can change the vertical value axis title and the horizontal value axis title. We will see again a chart, this chart, learn about certain other things. Let us remove it, move it a little smaller, and you can move it like this also. If you want to copy a chart, just click on this, press Ctrl C, and you can move to a new sheet and press Ctrl V, and you can create a copy of the chart in another sheet also. Similarly, let us go on the second button here. Second button is chart style. When you click on this, it shows the different inbuilt color encoding scheme, and you can select and have a chart of your choice with color schemes. There is a colors up here. You can select a color scheme like this. If I want to have, then first is red and the first is blue and the second is red. You see, first is blue and the second bar is red. If there has been 3 data items and a third bar is, then the third bar is of green color. If I want to change my color scheme, I can have this color. First is red, second is violet, or this first is orange and second is a little bit, we can say, green type. You can have another colors also. These are the schemes that you can select to change the colors of your chart. Now let us see the third button. The third button is a filter button. When you click on the chart filter button, you can see some options are there, and you can select the options that you want. If I want to have only a revenue of 1 year, then I can click on the product P1 and I uncheck the product P2 and apply here. The only one bar will appear of product P1. If I want to see only product 1 and 4, I want to compare product 1 and 4, I can apply here. quarter 1 and quarter 4 appear here, and I want to see the comparison of quarter 1 and 4 for both the products. I can check up here and apply here, and we can see the two quarters are here.